All right. All right. Yeah, give me a second. Hey, Edward Brown, what's going on? Come on, everybody, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We about to talk about it. We are about to talk about it. I am streaming on YouTube and I'm streaming on Facebook. So just so you guys know, but we got to talk about because I see it going down all over the world. It's going down not just in Chicago, not just, hey sis, left out twice today. I was turning on YouTube music and here you go. Wow. It's going down everywhere. Hey there, my queen. Let's get into, come on, Miss Gifted. You ready, Miss Gifted? Are you ready, Miss Gifted? We talking about what's going on because I've been seeing all these videos, very, very, very bright, educated, smart, healthy people, and everybody is trying to, now let me take that back. Not everybody. A lot of people are trying to make this a black and white thing. Everybody is trying to make this a black and white thing, and I'm tired. I'm tired because y'all want to get into the black and white gist of things. You want to get into the black and white gist of things, okay? We've been knowing for centuries, right? For decades, right? How we were treated, or how not our people, our ancestors, okay? Those were treated. We all know what they went through. We all know the struggles and everything that they go through, right? And we have been saying for decades, for centuries, stand up, show your black power, stand up for what it is that you believe in. This is what we've been saying forever, right? Let me tell y'all about y'all black power. Okay? Let me tell y'all about y'all black power. Before any of the young men and young women that was gunned down, shot, choked out, whatever it is. And for those of you that don't agree with me, that's fine that you won't agree with me because you may not like what Miss Gina has to say. You may want to delete and block yourself, but this is free speech. We gonna talk about it. We can agree to disagree. Before y'all get all into it, let me tell y'all a story. Let me give y'all a little story time, okay? I was born in Chicago, Cook County Hospital, okay? I have family here in Chicago. I got family in Puerto Rico. I have family in New York. I got family in California. You name it, I have it, all right? Back some years ago, y'all might have heard about a situation that happened, okay? That went down in Chicago where a young man was murdered by the police of Chicago. And the mother, they settled out of court. Chicago Police Department settled out. That was my cousin. One of my first cousins, okay? The police lied and they said he walked into the jail cell and he was fine when we took him in there and everything. I'm gonna tell you how the police get down, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel about things, and I'm gonna tell you that a lot of this that's going on is bullshit. Okay? So they lied and they said he walked into the police station, the Chicago precinct. He walked in and and he was fine. But when his mother, my aunt, got a lawyer, and they looked at those cameras, the camera shows the two officers dragging my cousin into the police department, okay? Dragging him into the police department, his legs hanging. You know why they was dragging him? Because he was already dead, okay? He was already dead. He was already gone, okay? And they lied because they was trying to save his own ass. Now, we gonna get into the black and the white of it, okay? Okay? Because these officers was not white officers. Did you hear what I said? These officers who you all think should be for the blackness should be for blackness, right? Stand up for your people. Look out for your people. Okay? These was black officers that lied, okay? Lied, doctored up evidence, okay? Hidden evidence, knew that this boy, he in the back seat, crying, begging, and pleading for his life, telling them, I swallowed these drugs and I'm sick. Please take me to the hospital. I'm going to die. And they didn't give two flying fucks about these black officers, your black brothers now, your black brothers that y'all out here ripping apart. Did you understand me? Ripping apart cities. Ripping apart cities. Because you supposed to be standing up for your blackness, for your black brothers and your black sisters. Okay? Because I got a lot of stories that I can tell you about your black brothers and your black sisters. Okay? That you're supposed to stand up for. We see it here on YouTube every day. We see it here in the, what they call beef sector. We was the beef sector. We was the Section 8 sector, okay? We was those black folks over there. We was everything up under the sun, but nothing positive, right? Every day you get here on YouTube, every single day you get on YouTube, and what do you see in this sector? What do you see? Okay, because we ain't gonna talk about the 1, 2, 3 of white chocolate chips that get sprinkled over here. We're going to talk about all the black chips that's already over here, okay? We're going to talk, because see, we've had a few white sprinkles here and there. We had a few white sprinkles here and there that comes over to our sector, okay? They come over here and they see what we about and they fascinated by us. Let me tell you something. One of my loyal supporter, one of my, Mr. Fulton. Y'all know Mr. Fulton. Mr. Fulton shared out Miss Gina's video. He's a white man. Did you hear what I said? He's a white man. He's a white sprinkle. And shared Miss Gina videos and always share it and always support me. And my own brothers and sisters don't. I've seen where there have been, there's 15 people right now. Thank you for the 10 that thumbs up this video. My own moderators have to damn near beg my black brothers and sisters to thumbs up and share my video. They say all the time, it's free, y'all. Thumbs up the video, it's free. We won't support each other for nothing. For nothing. We won't say, it won't cost me nothing to share that video. Let me share that video because it won't cost me nothing. She's speaking facts. She's talking about righteousness. She's trying to teach us and she's trying to learn us something. All across the nation. Are y'all not listening? All across the nation. They are pitting whites against blacks, blacks against whites. We already know there's a revolution. We already know that the white folks, a lot of them don't care for us. But let me tell you something. They don't care for a lot of more of the other races worse than us. We ain't at the bottom of the totem pole no more. Wake the fuck up. We are not at the very bottom of the totem pole no more. Ask yourself, the Mexicans, do you know we still got babies in cages? Did you know we still got Mexican babies that are still in cages? Did y'all not know that? Did you not know that? Did you not know that over there on the other side where the water has been contaminated, okay, for years, for over 2 years, 3 years, they still don't have clean drinking water. It's not a black against white thing. There is white people over there that ain't got good drinking water, black people, there's Chinese, Indian, you name it, mixed, biracial. None of them have what it is that they need. And them folks been over there begging to just have a clean cup of water, a clean drink of water. Y'all are in New York, LA, Minnesota, now Chicago. Y'all are all over tearing up the cities. I was in the store today. And thank you, Queendom, for looking out for me. My Queendom said, Miss Gina, get home, girl. Miss Gina, hurry up and get home because they looting, they tearing up stuff. We don't feel none of that out. Knock on wood. We don't feel none of that out here right now where I'm at. I'm in Naperville, okay? I'm in one of the very good suburbs of Chicago. So that hasn't so far, thank you, affected us. I went to Myers today. Okay, I drove past Target today. Target fan, didn't see not one police car. Didn't see not one police car. Everywhere we went, everything was fine. Everything was good. Now you're going through and everybody wants to make this all a white against black thing. A black against white thing. Let me tell you something. Black folks have been doing black on black crime for years, for decades. I can bring up story after story after story. Where was that same energy? Where was that same? Remember, do y'all remember the shooting? Do y'all remember the guy that was shooting on the Indiana Expressway? Some of you all remember that, especially if you're from Chicago, if you're from Illinois. Do you remember the guy that when they were drive down, these bullets came, so many people, they said, don't get on that highway going into Indiana. And we found how shocked we were that was a black man. He was black. Do y'all remember that? Do you remember? Let me give you another one. Do you remember when all our little black children was coming up missing in Georgia? Do y'all remember that? All our little black girls was coming up missing in Georgia. And we just knew it was a blue-eyed, blonde-haired man. Remember that? And then when they called him and we found out how shocked we were that it was a brother. That it was a black man. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? So when y'all say they do this, they do, miss me with that bullshit. We all have done it. We may not do everything similar, but it's some messy ass black people out here too. It is some sick, disgusting ass black folks. Thank you, Bree Bree's World. I appreciate that, love. That does the same freaking thing. Y'all are on. Do you know who they showing? Do you know? Y'all on in city after city, state after state. They showing all of the looting, all of the burning of the cities, the burning of the stores and all of this stuff. And you know who they got the camera pointed at? You know who they got the camera pointed at? Us. We on there looking like goddamn fools. Martin Luther King and all of them are turning over in their motherfucking graves. You know why? Because this shit ain't being done right. This has not been done right. We do it and we learn from them. Come on now. We do. Alfreda, let me tell you, mama, we are worse to our own than they ever was to us. Do you understand me? We are. My kid's godmother, I told you, one of my children's godmother, she's white. Okay? She's white. Each and every time I was in need, I didn't see my color. I didn't see my sisters that I helped, sisters that I opened my home to, okay? Sisters that I would go in my refrigerator and give my last loaf of bread to. They didn't say, Miss Gina, come on in here. Come, we got you. Come on in. Get yourself together. Make sure them kids is okay. See, we don't get that. But everybody always want to make this about color. Everybody want to make it about color. Everybody want to make none of this. None of this is about color. Because this is about a selective. It's a selective outrage. It's a selective outrage. Where was y'all outrage and where was y'all energy at for all of these other Black individuals that was shot down, that was lynched, that was burned? Honey, we could go back. We could go back to where they were still young girls that never got mentioned. Did y'all know that? Young girls that was never mentioned in the news. Our young men, all of them, never ever was mentioned. I'm 67 years old. I know what I speak. Come on, Alfreda. We see nobody step up for them, step out for them. I could share another story time with you. When I was going through things and we was having it very, very hard, and my children were struggling and they was going through different stuff, and then that police officer came to my home, or the police officer was at the school. I'll never forget, even when we was in a hotel and we was homeless, the police officer said to me, ma'am, could you come over to my car for a minute? And I said, yes, sir. White officer. I said, yes, sir. He said, are you guys good? Are y'all got somewhere to go for the night? Are you all fine? I said, yes, sir. We're fine. We're going to go right upstairs at this hotel. We going right upstairs. He said, okay, wait right here for a minute. Went to his squad car. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you listening? Went to his squad car, okay? And had 2 gift cards. They was $100. I think one was $150 and one was $100. And he gave this to me and he said, this is for your family. He said, it may not be much, but I hope it will help. Okay? And me as a mother, as a single mother, as a Black woman, and me seeing her, I didn't went to my Black brothers and sisters first and foremost and said, can you help me? Can you do this and that? Where is the outrage for that Black officer that choked out that kid? Okay? That picture was all over Facebook. It went viral. It was all over the place. Where was the outrage, okay, for them? Huh? Where was the outrage? Because I ain't see, it's never an outrage. See, this is what pisses me the fuck off. This is that shit I don't like. Where is the outrage for the Black on Black crime? I'm waiting, because I'm hearing crickets. Where is the outrage for the Black on Black crime? Because I ain't seen it. Y'all tearing up y'all homes. Y'all tearing up y'all neighborhoods. Y'all tearing up where your kid can. I just went and bought 2 gallons of milk for my children and cereal. What can you tell me, Chicago? Can you tell me, hey, Lily Love? Can you tell me, Minnesota? Can you tell me New York, California, with all the bodegos that y'all done burnt up and slaughtered and did all this stuff? Y'all beat the owners of the store to death because y'all couldn't get in because the man didn't want you to tear up his stuff. I was just in Myers and I wish I hadn't went Or did I blank that out loud? I said to the store person, if they come over here in Myers, I'm gonna be outside the front door. Y'all ain't getting up in here. You ain't coming and trying, because if my children need milk tomorrow, if my children need food, that's the closest store we got. Okay? Where y'all supposed to go and feed? Because they don't give two flying fucks about you. And when I say they, I mean the government. I mean your very own people. Y'all want to make this about black and white? You want to make it about white and black? What happens when you take your ass into the public aid department or the Section 8 department and you see your own sister? Your own sister. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Are y'all listening? Sitting behind that counter. And you're saying to her, yes, I came up here to take care of this. I came up here to do this. And she said, well, you 15 minutes late. You 10 minutes late. And you say, yes, ma'am, I know I'm late. I was supposed to be here, sir, but I got my babies and we had to take 2 buses or 3 buses to get here. And I just had, but I'm here now and I got all my paperwork and I really need to get this done. And your sister, your own very own black sister say, well, I can't help you with all that. You late. We give you a 15-minute grace period, but it's now 16 minutes. So I don't know what you gonna do. And you crying and this is how your own people treat you. But let it be a white person behind that counter. Have you ever went and there was a white person behind the unemployment counter and you come in there and she said, and you say, I've been trying and I've been trying and I've been trying. And she said, baby, don't worry. We're going to take care of it. You're good, ma'am. Sit down. We're going to find you something and we're going to help you out. We're going to do it. And you say to her, ma'am, I know I'm late. I know I had 3 buses to catch. My babies didn't eat. Your baby didn't eat. Honey, I got some crackers here. This was from my lunch. I got some cookies. Is it okay if the baby have a cracker or a cookie? I'm telling you what I know. Do you understand me? I'm telling you what I know. It is selective outrage. Okay? It has nothing to do with that. People gonna be who they are. If you white and you racist, you gonna be white and racist and you gonna let them know that you don't know. They gonna speak on you. They gonna tell you, nigger, I don't like you. Fuck you. If that's how you are, that's how it's gonna be. I'm just telling you real talk. Okay? If you black, they do the same, and you're racist, it's the same shit. Most of us is more racist against each other than we do them. You won't step up to there is people, we've seen it every day on this YouTube channel. Y'all can't sit here and tell me y'all have not seen it. Y'all have seen it on this channel. And when you go to the schools or go shopping or wherever it is that you go to, and you have seen where your black brother and sister treat you way worse than that white person than they do. It is to each its own. People do what they want to do. If they want to help you, they gonna help you. If they don't want to help you, they don't want to help you. They don't give 2 fucks about what you say, what you do, how you live. Ma'am, the man you are talking about didn't die, wasn't a shop owner, and came at a black kid skateboarding with a machete because he planned to attack people. He admitted it was on Twitter. Please only put, well, for one thing, that's not what I was talking about. So there is a whole bunch of other issues and a whole bunch of situations that happen. So that particular situation, Cambria Francesca, I wasn't talking about that, love. I was not talking about that. First of all, before you put a statement or a comment or a post on my live, ask me first am I talking about that particular situation? And I'll let you know if I'm talking about that particular situation, because we've had thousands and thousands of different situations that happened. Okay, don't just drop down and assume you know what the fuck I'm talking about, because you don't. Because you don't. Just so you know, just so we straight. Okay. So before you go and posting and dropping links and all that stuff, make sure you're sure about what it is that I'm talking about. Okay? Because you don't know what I watch and you don't know what I've seen. You don't know what I know. Okay? So make sure you ask me first for you just assume that you know what the fuck it is that I'm talking about, because you don't. Anyway, what was you saying? I wish black folk would wake up instead of falling for the BS that we are trained to believe. And a lot of them, thank you, Jewel. You are right, Miss Gina. And a lot of them, they fall for. That's what I say about your followers, about following what motherfuckers say. What did I say before? Do your research. Do your research. Ask somebody. If you don't know what a person's talking about and you don't understand what it is they talking about, ask, excuse me, was you talking about that situation that happened over on such and such? Is that what you're talking about? Ask them. We quick to always assume everything that happens, just like they assumed about that black young man that I was talking about, who was my cousin. Bitch, you can't never tell me what went on in my family and what happened. And when they dragged him into the police department and he was already dead because he died in the back seat of the car, and they lied all the way to the end until the lawyers busted that tape out. The black girl, the little black girl who was that was dead in the freezer, who was at the party with her black friends. Okay, we ain't see a white person nowhere. Wasn't a white person nowhere. Even the little girl, the people, everybody that did the videos, even the other girl that talked about how they raped this girl. It was blacks on black young children. Wasn't a white kid, wasn't a white person nowhere. You see what I'm saying? Where was the outrage for that? Where was the outrage for that? If you're going to have a protest. What does burning down your neighborhood, burning down your stores, burning down, trashing the police department that's supposed to protect you, that's supposed to help you, the fire department can't even go and put out the goddamn fires. Okay? Nobody's even answering the 911 call. What does all that have to do with a peaceful protest? Love you. I gotta go. Thank you, Alfreda. Thank you, love. Thank you very much for that blessing. Thank you for that super chat. What does all of that have to do with any of this? If you're going to have a protest, have a protest. If you're going to stand in what you believe in, if you want to stand strong in everything and what you feel and what you believe in, stand strong in what you feel and what you believe in, but do it the right way. Do it the right way. Ain't nothing that they doing out here is the right way, because you know who's suffering. Do you know who's suffering? We suffering. We suffering because it's our faces that they plastering all on TV. I saw on Facebook where a person said, they posted the picture because all the pictures around was of color that was looting and burning shit down, right? Most of the pictures that y'all seen was of black folks looting. And this person put up a photo of white people. They was coming out to Target. Honey, one I think had a flat screen TV. Both of the other one had a big box. They both might have had flat screen TVs. And they was carrying that. And at the bottom of the post, they said, don't just say it's us. We ain't the only ones, but we the only ones that get fought for everything. That's why we have to do things differently. You never gonna get anywhere. We never gonna get anywhere doing the fuck shit that we do. Cause you know what they gonna say is they look at them. Look at them. They monsters. They look at what they do. They tear up their own neighborhoods. They tear up their own cities. They tear up their own countries. Look at what they do. This is not what you do. This is not what you do. Let me tell you something. Us black folks was not the only ones that was upset by what was going on. There was a whole hell of a lot of white people that was upset, and I've seen video after video after video after video of white people doing videos and saying how they were appalled, they was disgusted. One of the ladies, I just got through looking at her video, and this white woman, she said, I don't give a damn what happened or how it happened. She said, I don't give a damn that he has been arrested. She said, when do the goddamn trial start? This was a white woman. I said, go ahead, sister. She said, when does the goddamn trial start for him murdering that man for no reason? She said, you already had him on the ground. She said he was already detained. So there is a lot of people, white folks, okay, white folks included, that are standing up for us. That are standing up. They don't like this shit that's happening. They don't like what's going on. But when you separate, everything is always separate, just like the dark-skinned blacks and the light-skinned blacks. When y'all gonna stop that shit? It's always the dark-skinned blacks again. Bitch, you black bitch, you black. We all talking about what the white folks do. What about with your own brothers and sisters? You black bitch, you just jealous of this and that. She is so black, she burnt. She did woo this and that. We hear that every day. Every day. When I hear it, I ain't never heard no white person call me out my name, tell me I got nappy hair, talk about my crooked teeth. I ain't never I'm saying me. I ain't speaking about my mom, my grandmother, my great-great-grandmother, my ancestors. I'm speaking for me. But you know what I have heard? And you know what I have seen? That so-called black brother or black sister down me every chance she or he gets. When are we going to stop that? When are y'all going to be outraged for that? When are you going to be outraged for that? If you're doing something, do it the right way. Come on, Jewel. Can you scream it and say it any louder? We are so against each other. And now the only thing that I've seen, I don't know about y'all, the only thing I've seen is us stand together to go steal shit that belong to somebody else. Motherfucker, I ain't taught my kids that. I didn't teach my children that. I have 3 sons. Do you understand me? 3 black young men. Do you understand me? That I have raised to do what's right. I've raised them to say to an officer, any officer, I don't give a fuck if you red, green, brown, blue, white, whatever it is. I've raised them to say, yes, sir. No, sir. Hold your hands up. I told them when I tell mans, hold your hands up so they can see. If you got an itch, don't scratch, don't flinch, don't move. I'm talking about all cops. Did you hear what I said? When I'm explaining this to my sons, my twin boys that are 14 that just graduated, my 18-year-old that just graduated from high school, when I sit them down and I say to them, if the cop ever pulls you, or if a cop ever pulls you over, if a officer ever stops you, put your hands up. Put your hands up, spread them apart. Let them know you don't have anything. Don't flinch. Don't pull your pants up. Don't do anything. That goes for all cops, not just the white ones. Because what y'all think? Did y'all think brothers didn't kill, black cops didn't kill black boys too? Did you not think that black cops didn't kill our black sons too? Some of them is more harder. Some of them is more worse than the white cop in what they do. It's not about white against black or black against white. It's people against people. If a motherfucker don't like you, they don't like you. When folks are racist, you knew they was racist before it even. Y'all knew that our president was illiterate and fucked up before y'all even voted his ass in. Why you mad? Why you mad? Huh? Why you mad? Y'all knew that this motherfucker couldn't put two straight sentences together before y'all voted him in office, right? But you did anyway. Now you're mad. Why you mad? He already told you what he was about. Y'all knew from the start he didn't like Mexicans. He despised them. His own wife ain't even legal, okay? But he hate other illegals. Did you think about that? Did you think about that? Okay, did you think about that? Chicago, our mayor, we finally got a black woman mayor. And she's doing the best she can. And she's doing what she can do. And y'all making her look bad. Y'all black brothers and sisters. Ha ha, rah rah. Y'all black brothers and sisters that's supposed to be down for the people. Okay? You supposed to be down and you supposed to be support. And you're making her look bad. You're making her look real bad. You're making her look real fucked up that she can't control her own town. She can't control her own city. Exactly. But let me tell you something. Many of our people won't vote. Jewel, you know why they won't vote? Where there's a will, there's a way. When we was trying to get Obama. See, when we pulled together, baby, the right way. When we pulled together, I don't know about in I can only speak for Chicago and Illinois. When we was trying, because the day Obama got voted in, the first term, that was on my twin's birthday. It was November 4th. I never forget it. Okay, it was on my twin's birthday. We had our first black president. Do you know that all over Chicago, all over at the suburbs, if you couldn't get to the polling place, they wouldn't pick you up. They had their clipboards. Do you hear me? They had their clipboards and they said, Mama, did you sign up? People was calling. Do you hear me? No nonsense said right about that, Jewel. Yes. But did you not get those phone calls where they said, did you go and vote, ma'am? Did you go out there and vote? Did you register to vote? And a lot of us said, I have no way to get there. Oh, you don't have any way to get there? What's your address and what's your phone number? What time can we have someone to pick you up? There were people, they had bus loads. Do you understand me? I'm speaking for Chicago, okay? They had huge buses. Like Greyhound, do you understand me? Where they was taking the people to the polling places. All right. If grandma or great-great-grandma couldn't get out the bed or had no way, they sent help. They sent help to help her get to the polling places. See, when there's a will and there's a way, when we network like the fuck we supposed to network, we make shit happen. Miss me with the bullshit because they won't vote, because they won't. No, they don't want to do shit. See, they do it when it benefits them. Anything that benefits them, then that's when they do it. This right here is supposed to be, you're supposed to learn. You trying to teach your young men something. You trying to show them, teach them what's right. Teach them when an officer stops you, shut the fuck up. Don't say no. You have a right to remain silent. Hey, Yvette, you have a right to remain silent. You know what our young brothers do? Y'all see these kids every day. Miss me with that bullshit. Then, what the fuck you stopping me for? Well, I ain't do nothing wrong. Shut the fuck up. You know what I tell my sons? I don't give a goddamn if the officer told you the sun is shining. I said it's dark until you talk to your lawyer. Do you understand? Until your mama gets there. You, sir, I want to see my attorney. When he asks you, what is your name? Sir, I want to see my attorney. I speak. Let him take you to jail. But you live. You come back home. I tell man, shut the fuck up. Don't talk back. Don't ask him why you, because you, with the color that you are, don't have that right. We should. But we talking about the real world, right? Are we not talking about the real world, right? They always tell you They always tell you ain't got no right to question me. You ain't got no, if you teach your children right, maybe they'll come home safe. Maybe they'll get home safe. How many black men have you seen get flipped at the mouth with the police? How many? How many? These officers working hard jobs. They on here for hours. They not getting no sleep. They don't get no rest or nothing, none of this stuff. And then you come along with a smart ass mouth and you wondering why the officer ain't pushing you. Let me tell you something. We got stopped by me and one of my good girlfriends. We were going out. Okay, we out going out on the town. We was getting ready to go and drop the babies off. We went and did a little grocery shopping. And if this was back in my 20s, I was in my 20s, right? We get pulled over by a lady cop, police officer, white police officer. We get pulled over by her. When we get pulled over by her, my friend, the first thing she says out her mouth is, "Why you pull us over?" I said to her, "Bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up." And the officer, I'm being real nice. So the officer is being nice to me, but she being an ass because she's mad because that officer pulled us over and she talking to her. She talking to her all whatever kind of way, disrespectful and everything else. And that officer looked at, she said, "Your friend's smart." She said, "If y'all didn't have these kids in this car right now," she said, "I'll be taking your motherfucking ass to jail right now." And she doing, and I said, "Thank you, ma'am." I said, "I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We just want to get our babies home." And I'm telling her, "Shut the fuck up." When are you gonna tell your people to shut the fuck up? We have been, as black folks, have you not yet been taught when to speak and when not to speak? When to talk and when to shut the fuck up? And you wonder why everything happens. You wonder why you go through all, because when you piss them the fuck off, you ain't gonna get nowhere. They gonna choke you up. They gonna tell you I ain't taking you to the hospital. Some of them gonna beat your motherfucking ass, and then they gonna take you into the police department. If you're teaching your children now, if you're telling your sons and your daughters now, shut the fuck up. Know when to be quiet. Know when to say something. Only answer the questions that apply to you, that have been asked. And if you don't know the answer, say, I want my attorney. I want my lawyer. Don't say anything else. But when you start being belligerent, when you start talking crazy, when you start doing, and everybody think they know everything. Everybody think they know a story. Let me tell you something. Only 3 people knows the story, the real story. That is the 2 individuals at hand and God. Those are the only folks that know what really went on. Okay, the 2 individuals involved and God, but you always got some person. You always got somebody like Cambria Francesca bringing their ass up on somebody's platform and dropping a motherfucking link like they know what's going on. Bitch, you don't know what's going on. You reading like everybody else reading. Do you know that social media, do you know that the news media, they lie every fucking day? They exaggerate the truth all the time. They have to do what they need to do and make it that way so that they can get the story, so that you would watch the story, so that you will pay attention to what the fuck is going on. They try to make y'all think y'all listen to every fucking thing that anybody tell you. Gullible. You gullible. Just like with all of this virus and shit that's going on. If you've been cleaning your goddamn hands, if you've been washing your face, if you've been doing sanitary shit, this shouldn't be new to you. This shouldn't be new to you, because somebody that come, the first thing I do when I come in, I drop my bags and I go and wash my hands. I've been doing this. I've been doing this for years. My children been doing. The first thing they do when they come home from being out is take off their clothes and put them in the laundry. Because I've taught them from the time that they were little children, do not go lay on your bed. Do not go sit on the furniture in your street clothing. If you was already doing all of this shit already, if you was already, when you clean down your bathroom toilet, when you clean down your kitchen sink, if you was already doing all of this shit in the first place, this wouldn't be a surprise to you all. But some of y'all just trifling, nasty ass people, and y'all don't, this is new to you. You know why you're having anxiety? Damn, I gotta wash my hands, because you ain't never did this. You ain't never did this. Come on now. Yes. No street clothes in there. You take your street clothes off and you put them in the laundry, and then you go and you put on a t-shirt. You put on some shorts, especially if you know that you ain't going back out. This shouldn't be new to you. A lot of this shit is new to you all. You know why it's new to you all? You know why? It's because y'all ain't never did it. You ain't never did it. A lot of this shit, some of y'all, the only reason y'all went out and about to go and look is to go get you something. You're using a tragedy. Y'all using a tragedy, okay, to try to make it like you standing up for equality just to go steal a fucking flat screen TV. Now, you may not like what I'm saying, and you may not like how I'm saying. You can delete, block me, kiss my motherfucking ass, okay? Because somebody got to speak the truth. That's right. Drop your bags, take off your shoes, change your clothes, and wash up. Come on, Jewel. Somebody got to speak on it. Somebody got to speak on it. Ain't nobody never, let me tell you something. Nobody never speaks on the good white people that has helped, that have supported. Nobody's talking about the good white people that's protecting. Do you know, even back in slavery, even back when our ancestors was in the cotton fields, do you know it was some of them white people that was helping them out? Do you know that even when they was doing their thing, it was some of them white children that would come and give your little black son a cookie or daughter a cookie? Do you know that it was some of those white folks that was hiding our men, our slaves in the basements of their homes? Okay, did you not know even back then there were good white people that helped out? This is a people on people crime, because it's a lot of them motherfuckers in that police department, and all that's bad, that's fucked up in the head, and all of them ain't white. I could tell you this, all of them are not white. One of my best friends is a white woman, very cute with long blonde hair. Come on, Miss Gifted. Come on now. Come on. Hey, Cassandra, baby. Come on now. I'm just speaking realness. I'm just speaking real because I'm tired. I'm up to here. I'm fed up. I'm tired of seeing every fucking video. We got to stand up in black power, and black power this, black. Y'all motherfuckers ain't had black power ever. Okay, before all this shit that happened, every time somebody say support black businesses, if every time somebody say, can you help me out with this? The first thing a motherfucking black person does and says is, girl, you'll figure it out. Man, you'll figure it. Don't even want to, but ask a white person. Go ask a white person. They'll say, oh, honey, you do this and that. Go on such and such website. Go and do whatever. I don't give a fuck what they think that they getting up out of it or if they got anything out of it, but they told you. They helped you. They supported you. Okay? When you got the government and you got other people that are always in your motherfucking business, the first thing they want to do is segregate the races. That's what they've been doing. They winning. When they want to segregate us, they segregate us against each other. It hasn't changed. Back in the day, it was dark-skinned blacks against light-skinned blacks. Today, it's still dark-skinned blacks against light-skinned blacks, okay? It's still a motherfucking issue. And now y'all sitting up here thinking that all of this is going down because of that young man? Miss me with that bullshit. Miss me with that. Was it wrong? Hell yeah, it was wrong. But how many motherfucking times has it been wrong? Where were y'all at then? Because I ain't see all this outrage when my cousin, okay, died by the hands of the Chicago Police Department. Thank you, Pablo. I didn't see, Pablo, I didn't see that outrage, okay? I didn't see it. When my cousin passed away by the hands of the police officer, by these two black officers, I didn't see that outrage. Can somebody tell me what the outrage was? Can somebody tell me where was the burning down of the stores? Okay. Can somebody tell me where was the burning down and jumping on of the police cars? Okay. Can you tell me where it was? Because I didn't see none of that. Yes, ma'am, that's still a major issue. Light versus dark-skinned blacks. It has gotten out of control. Miss Gifted, some of us, honey, some of us, we have to prove, we have to show our birth certificates. Some of us has to show our birth certificates to prove that you're black, that you got some black, because they don't believe you. Where we do that at? When we start doing that? When we say, I got to prove to you I fit in this sector. I got to prove to you that I fit with this. Let me tell you something. With everything that goes on, you know, and I'm talking to both. With everything that goes on within the black race, who would want to claim that? Who would want to claim that and go through everything that we go through, unless you got a mental issue and you dealing with something? Oh yeah, we know about the white woman long ago who wanted to be black so bad, and she told everybody that she was black, and her parents came out, and the parents, you know, her white parents said that they don't know why she did. We know about, what's her name, Sandra Byrne, whatever that lady was, name is, or whatever it is. We know about all of that. We know about, but there's very few people that do that. There's very few people that do that. Who would want to say, I'm black, I was born black, and have to deal with all of the shit that we deal with, okay? That we deal with. Mothers, start teaching your young men what to do, okay? Instead of what not to do. Fathers, act like fathers. Act like kings. Even back in, when you go Google tonight, watch some of the older movies, watch some of the black men, and you'll see where when the cops came up and things happened, and they would say to them, look down at their son, shut up, don't say nothing. Be quiet, don't say nothing. Do you remember all those black movies where the moms will put the sons behind them to protect them? I know, because I'm one of those mothers. My oldest son is 32 years old. I'm putting him behind me. Do you understand? The second I see a police car, get behind me. Stand behind me. Hold my hand. Shut the fuck up. When he asks you, when he say something to you, say yes, sir, no, sir. I'll do all of the talking. When my son, it's a chef, Benjamin, 18 years old. Do you understand me? When he goes out with his white friends, okay, because we stay in a predominantly white area, and my kids have a lot of white friends. When he goes out with his white friend, he's the only little black boy in the car. It's usually 2 or 3 of his wife. He's the only little black boy in the car, and he's sitting in the back seat. And you know what I say to him? I said, Benjamin, if y'all ever get pulled over, don't get smart with the police officer. Do whatever he tells you to do. If he arrests you, let him arrest you. Let him do what he needs to do, and just say one word to him, I want a lawyer. Because after that, they can't question you no more, and mama will be there to handle the rest. The point is getting home. The point is coming home. Don't give a fuck or worry about how you get there. Y'all think y'all getting somewhere by doing all of the fuck shit that you're doing? None of this has nothing to down in these white folks. calling them all kind of names and saying whatever. They've been against us since I don't know what. They oppressed us and held us down, and they did. Do you think that's gonna change? Do you think? Because guess what? My 14-year-old, my 18-year-old, my 13-year-old, they still gonna deal with the same shit when they get older. When they get older, they are still going to deal with all of the same shit. But the smart thing for you to do is to teach them. It's to teach them, hey, Roberta Love, it's to teach them what not to do, how to act, so that they can come home. That's what you do. I teach mans. I want my kings to come home. I don't give a damn if the officer says him, if he black, white, green, purple, whatever. The point is for him to come home. If that officer said, well, sir, young man, you fit the description of whatever. All I want my son to say is, I want an attorney. Don't argue with him. Don't fuss at him. Yes, sir. No, sir. I teach him this every day. When they go out to take the garbage out. Do you understand me? When they go take the garbage, I say to them, if an officer pull up and say, what are you doing? Say, sir, open your hands up, drop that garbage where, I don't give a fuck if it's spilled all over the ground. Drop that garbage where you at, hold your hand and say, sir, I live in this house and my mom just told me to take the garbage out. I'm taking the garbage out. The point is coming home, not being disrespectful, okay? My 3 boy, Benjamin Ben could have said, Ma, can I go hang out with my friends? Can I go do such and such? And he could be out there looting and doing the fuck shit with everybody else. Where's these kids' parents at? Where's their parents at? What does breaking in stores, okay, tearing down the neighborhood, setting it on fire, what does that got to do with protesting? Is that gonna bring them back? You burning down the stores, you doing all of this fuck shit, is that going to make the police listen to what you're saying? I just want to know. I'm waiting, because I hear crickets. You know what makes the police listen? You know what gets their attention? When you act like you got some fucking sense. When you talk to them like you're a human being and not an animal. Because see, when you act like an animal, they treat you like an animal. When they stop you, when they pull you over, it ain't for you to say why you pull me over. Why you pull me? What you pull me over for? I ain't do shit. Because we all ain't did shit. We ain't never did shit. That ain't for you. Yes, sir. No, sir. Cop pulled me over. Lady cop pulled me over. She was mean as a mug. Mean. She was a white officer. Mean. Do you hear me? And I still said to her, yes, ma'am. I said, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Because you know what my end game was? Do you know what my end game? Getting home to my kids. And I was so nice to her toward the end. When she wrote me the ticket, she said, you know what? I'm actually going to just write you one ticket. She said, I'm going to just write you the ticket for no insurance. And she said, when you bring your insurance card to court, they'll just throw it out. I said, yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. But in the beginning, she was a real bitch. She was like, do you got license and registration? And I said, yeah, I think it's in here. I think my insurance is there. She said, I ain't asked you that. This is what she said to me. She said, I ain't asked you that. And I said, yes, ma'am. She said, I asked you for license and registration. Do you have license and registration? I said, yes, ma'am. And she was a real asshole. Then after she went and ran the license and registration, she came back and she said, now, do you have your insurance card? And I looked through and I said, and she was making me nervous. She was making me more and more nervous. I said, I looked and I think I left the insurance card in the other car. She said, okay, you know you're supposed to have insurance to drive. And I said, yes, ma'am. And I was just coming back from the hospital. I still had the hospital van on me. And I said, ma'am, I just got out the hospital this morning and what did I tell her? I said, and it was in my other car or whatever. And she said, all right, wait right here. And she went and she came back and she saw I didn't have any tickets. She saw that my license wasn't expired or nothing like that. And I said, ma'am, I'm just trying to get back home. That's it. I stopped to get gas and this and that. And I'm just trying. The more mean and evil she was, it didn't make me be a bitch. See, y'all got to learn. The goal is going home. You can always bring up the other shit later on. You can always bring a badge number and everything is on thing. You can always make calls and have other people go on your behalf and do what you need to do. The goal is to get home. Let me tell you something. I have 5 boys. 5. Do you understand me? Every time my oldest son, Tracy, get pulled over by the car, he said, yes, sir, no, sir, to the officer. He said, yeah. The officer say, sir, have you been doing such and such, sir? Do you know why I pulled you over? My son said, no, sir, yes, sir. And that's because that's what I taught him. Because the goal is to get home. The goal is to get home. It is when you act a fool. Because as you can see what's going on and what went down, they not going to help you. Nobody's going to help you. Wait a minute. Everybody talked about the knee being on this man's neck and everything else, right? Y'all talked all about what the white folks did and didn't do, right? Y'all talked about, I'm just putting up facts, okay? Where's Miss Gina? Judge Gina, okay? I'm putting up facts. Everybody talked about what the white folks didn't do, but what about the black people that were standing around? What about the niggas? Okay, because I'm waiting to hear, because I hear crickets. What about the, because I ain't see nobody call a sergeant. I didn't see, it was a young black 17-year-old girl who filmed it. Okay? Why she ain't call her mama and her daddy? Why you filming this? Why you ain't call your mama or your daddy and say, Mom, Dad, they got the knee on this man's neck and he can't breathe? Okay? Where were you, black brothers and sisters, that stood around and watched the shit as well? See, again, it's selective. It's selective. You pick this and you pick that and you do this and that and this and that. We all in this together. We all in. This is 2020, okay? This ain't 1930. This ain't 1920. This ain't 1910, okay? This ain't 1950. This ain't 1969. This is fucking 2020, okay? And y'all is doing things fucked up. Y'all doing things. You think any of this gonna make it better? Do you actually think any of this gonna make it better? You know what's the hardest thing? And I'm being 100% with you. You know what's the hardest thing? The government gonna shut things down. Somebody said, y'all can forget about them second stimulus checks. Did you think about that? Did you think about just a day or two ago, you motherfuckers was asking where the second stimulus check? Do you know some of us didn't get a first one? Some of us didn't get a first stimulus check. I got nothing. But y'all was just begging for the second stimulus check, but y'all out here tearing shit up. Y'all out here wrecking stuff. You out here being disrespectful. I saw on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure y'all saw, the police officers is shooting rubber bullets if they want to shoot y'all ass, because let me tell you something. They calling in the National Guards in Minnesota. When they call in the National Guard and the Army, and when Uncle Sam, did y'all not forget? Did you not forget that Trump, when Trump is going to say, shoot them motherfuckers. Do you understand me? He gonna say, light they asses up. Because he not going to play with you. But you was just crying about the second stimulus check. We ain't get the second stimulus check. Where the second stimulus check at? And y'all tearing y'all whole city, country. Yeah, we were. Everything's supposed to open up tomorrow, right? Everything's supposed to open up, the stores, the restaurants, everything. It's all supposed to open up tomorrow. And y'all done went and tore shit up. Boom, come through, falling for the okie doke. Exactly, which is what we always do. Bree Bree's World say, Miss Gina, my whole issue is that people just stand around scared and don't say anything. Why didn't somebody call an ambulance is my question. That part, Bree, that's what I'm talking about. But see, everybody want to point fingers. Everybody want to point fingers. I'm not going to point. If I see that the man dying and the man says, I can't breathe, I'm going to get my motherfucking phone and I'm going to be calling 5 or 6 ambulances. I'm going to be calling the police. Even when they say the police is on the scene, can you get a sergeant over here? Can you get some detectives over here? Because all the time that everybody spent standing around, y'all could have been spent saving his life. That's all I'm saying. Everybody that they cracking on and that they talking about, baby, you could have spent saving the man's life. You could have spent saving the daughter's life. You could have done a whole lot of other shit. I'm talking to you black people that want to make this a white and black issue. I saw, from what I was seeing, I've been seeing a lot of white people that's been helping. I've been seeing a lot of white folks that's been outraged. Where's the respect for them? Because they giving you respect. They showing you. They helping you. I saw white folks locked in arms, arm to arm, protecting the black protesters. This is what I saw with my own eyes. Where's the respect for them? And then y'all getting on here saying, because they did this, because they did that, what about when your black brothers and sisters do some fuck shit? Okay? What about when they're out here raping, sodomizing, committing murders on their own? How many times, if you live in Chicago, you ain't even got to fucking live in Chicago. How many times have you watched the motherfucking news where you saw on the south side of Chicago or on the west side of Chicago where some baby got hit with a stray bullet? Where some young lady or couple was sitting in their car and they was shooting and an innocent person got hit. And then when we find out who it is, it's a brother or a sister. What about the girls? Do y'all not remember this? The girls that set up that little girl over some boy. Remember, all of them was black. The little girlfriend was jealous. The little girlfriend got jealous and got with her friends, and they set up the other little girl and they beat her ass and threw her in the river. Do y'all not remember that? Do you not remember any of that? See, I'm bringing up some stuff because I want you all to think. I want you to think, because I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of every time I turn on my phone, every time I fucking go take a glimpse at Facebook, all they talking about is white folks this and that, white folks that, and they did this and they did that. I'm going to tell you 100%, each and every time, 99% of the time when I needed help and support, it was a white person that helped me, not my brothers and my sisters. Okay? It was them that was good to me. It was them that called and made sure that we were okay. It was them that said, and when we went, just to go back and look at my kids' graduation video, go back and look at the end when we stopped. All of those teachers and the principal, they were white. That screamed and hollered and in support for my children, my 3 black kings. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Are you listening to what I'm saying? In support of my 3 black kings, they was roaring them they was screaming and hollering. And when I got home, they sent me a text message and called me and said, Miss Gina, you are awesome, Mom. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of your boys. Wasn't my sisters. I didn't see that. Besides the tools infused from the queendom, y'all know who y'all are. Besides those of you that was from the queendom and said, congratulations, Miss Gina, we support you. You a good mother and this and that. But the whole time that I was going through and I was making sacrifices and my kids needed to be tutored and and when my internet was off and all of this kind of stuff, it's never It's never your sister that's helping you. It's always somebody else. And now y'all want to band to all of a sudden you motherfuckers want to band together now. Now y'all want to band together now and you want to go. If I ain't seen nobody protest and do a protest like a protest is supposed to be doing, because I know Martin Luther King is turning over in his motherfucking grave, because Martin Luther King ain't never went and burnt down no goddamn stores, okay? He ain't never went, okay, since y'all want to talk about black stuff. Since you want to talk about black stuff, I ain't never seen him go and set the police cars on fire, okay? Okay? That ain't what I see. That ain't what it's about. I ain't never seen where Jesse Jackson and all of them went and started burning down neighborhoods and tearing down business owners and stealing everything. I ain't seen that. I've never seen that. Praying for peace in this world, fear of the Lord, to whom we all have to make an account for our life one day. Amen. Amen. But you know where a lot of them going, Sister Roberta? To hell. To hell, because they don't believe in the Lord. Because if you believe in the Lord, you wouldn't be doing this. God don't stand for this. God don't stand for no mess. God, I don't know what Jesus that y'all is praying to. God ain't with no mess. And a lot of you all are going straight to hell because what did I do? Did I not call it? Come on, Queendom. Did I give me my props? Did I not say that the Lord is preparing his leaders? And I said a lot of y'all gonna be following the devil. Did I not call it? My gift is strong. What are they doing now? You got a lot of them out here right now following the devil. They setting things on fire. They tearing stuff apart. They pillaging. They doing everything that God is not about. It's not for. And where the real leaders at? Where the real leaders at? Stand up. Take charge. You know where the leaders at? Because y'all ain't listening to our mayor. No, they ain't listening to none of the mayors. Nowhere. You're making them. Y'all say y'all want a black mayor. You say you want somebody to stand for something. And everything that this woman has told you all to do, y'all haven't done it. She said stay in the house. Remember that? She said stay in the house. Don't have any parties. Don't do nothing. What was y'all doing? Every fucking other day. It was a party. It was a house party. Y'all had hundreds to thousands of people in a house. Nobody had masks on. Everybody bumping elbows. They all up in each other's face. Y'all didn't listen to nothing that this person say. That is the leader. That is your leader. You're supposed to listen. You're supposed to listen. When God places people, because we already at the end of the world, in case y'all don't know. We already at the end of the world. Everything is happening. The fires, the earthquakes, the tsunamis. Okay? Everything is happening. Our people are dying. The droughts, everything. We are already at the end of the world. You know what the Lord is saying right now? I'm just getting the leaders ready. I'm getting the leaders ready, and we gonna see who y'all gonna follow. Right now, we already see who the majority is out, because they out here right now doing shit that ain't right, that ain't godly. You already doing this. God don't bless no mess. God does not bless any mess. Your ass is going straight to hell. How the hell can you say I'm standing up for black power? We gotta ride together. We gotta stand strong. But you sitting up here taking somebody's livelihood. You burn. You're not even thinking about what are the other people gonna do? What are the children gonna do? What are the babies gonna do? Where they gonna shop? Where they gonna go? Where they gonna live? Now, the areas, they all look like a battle zone. They all look like a battle zone. Y'all think it's going, let me tell y'all something. Y'all think it's bad with the shit that the police have done. Wait until the National Guards come in. Wait until the army come in, okay? Because them motherfuckers is trained to kill and not pity you and not feel sorry for you, okay? When they come in, shit gonna get serious. Do you understand me? Those rubber bullets that the cops was using, y'all, you ain't gonna get no rubber bullets, baby. You ain't getting when they tell you stand the fuck down and stand. Oh, you gonna stand down or they gonna put you down. They gonna put you down. And y'all got children out here. 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, 10-year-olds run. Where they damn mamas at? Where they parents at? Where they goddamn daddies at? Y'all got baby children out here ripping shit apart. Doing everything up under the sun. Stealing, taking everything that don't belong to them. You know where my kings is? Right in there in their room. Doing what I ain't even let them go out the house, not for a second. Not even. Ferran went to the store with me. Do you understand? Let me tell you something. Went to the store with me. And when I went to the store, I asked the lady for $25 cash back. And she forgot to give me the $25 cash back. So I went back to the register and said, you didn't give me my cash back. She said, I need your receipt. I called on my phone to tell Angel because they had already went out the store. And I told my son, I said, you keep this receipt in your hand and hold the receipt in your hand and you wave it around, honey, like it's Christmas. You know why? Because I didn't want nobody attacking him or stopping this little black boy thinking that he's stealing water up under a cart that I paid for already. Y'all, are you feeling what I'm saying? Are you understanding what I'm saying? And Angel said, I got it. I said, no, but Angel, I ain't talking to you, baby. But I said, both of you, take this receipt and don't put it in your pocket. Don't put it in your purse. Keep it in, wave that sucker around like it's a ticket day parade. And I called Angel's phone and I said, tell Ron to run back in the store with the receipt because I need to show the lady that I was supposed to get my $25. He comes into the store and I'm looking and then he runs up. I'm walking toward him and then he runs to me to give me the receipt and he was finna go back out the door. I said, I grabbed his hand. I said, you stand by me. And when we went back out the door, there was two. I don't know, maybe they were the managers, the supervisors or whatever, but they was dressed in their ties and they was in their suits and they was at the store and they was talking about the store and there was a couple of other people at the store. I trust no one. You understand what? I trust no one. That's all I need is for somebody to say that my 14 or they thought. Are you understanding what I'm saying? That they thought my 14-year-old was running out the store with something. And they pull a bullet in his head. Okay? Or in his back. So I'm aware. But I have to teach him extra precautions. I have to tell him to do extra things to save his life. To keep his livelihood. I have to tell them to be very respectful. Not just respectful. To be very respectful. And they are. And they are. But I can't keep them locked up and can't keep them in the house forever. They knew that they wasn't going out and looting and do. Ben came in. Ma, did you see what was going on downtown? Ma, did you see what was going on? I said, I saw it. You ain't going nowhere. He said, oh, I know. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't finna be doing it because that's not what I teach them. So where's these parents at for these 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 year or 20 year? Where's their parents? Where is the respect for your own city, for your own self, for your own life? Teach them better. Teach them what not to do. How about going to the proper authorities, take the hands that be and do all of this the right way. Where are our leaders at? Jesse Jackson, I ain't heard you talk yet. Where is our pastors at? Where are they at to lead? Where's our leaders? Leaders, stand up. When you have got people running racket in the flock, when the flock is just and went crazy and went all over the place, what do you do with a mad dog? You put them down. What do you do when the animals start getting out of control? You separate them, right? Isn't that what you do? You separate them. So if this is supposed to be a peaceful organization, why is all of this going on? Why isn't there any peace? Why isn't there any peace? I have not seen any peace yet. I've seen city after city after city after city after city of everybody just going crazy, just tearing folks down. And let me ask you this, and what are you going to do afterwards? What are you going to do? Oh, did you think the city was going to come and help you? Did you think the city, after y'all done burnt down all the bodegas, after y'all then shut down all the stores, where you gonna go now? Do you think that the people, that your mayor, that the governor and them gonna send in the troops to bring you food? Do you think they gonna bring you water? Do you think they gonna put a roof over your head? Where's all? What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now that you didn't tow everything up? But you supposed to be doing this out of a protest of a young man that y'all thought was wrong or killed brutally. If that's what you thought, then handle it the right way. Handle it as such. Don't make it harder for our sons, because that's what you're doing. You know what you're doing? You're making it hard, because you know what the other cops are saying. That's why you got to shoot their ass. This is why you're not making it better. I'm just telling you the truth. You're making it harder for my 14-year-old to grow up and be a man, because my 14-year-old, you know what's going to happen when he looks like he's doing something wrong? They going to gun him down. They going to gun him just because they see all of this. They see all of this stuff that you all are doing. That is exactly what it is that they going to do. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, that's how it's going to go down. That's how it's going to go down. We got to watch ours even more just because of this. It's crazy. Miss Gifted said, thank you so much for this live chat, my queen. It has uplifted me somewhat. There's so much negative energy on YouTube. So much. It's so much, honey. Now the negative energy, it is all over every place. It is all over Twitter. It's all over Facebook. It's all over Instagram. Nobody's saying or doing anything to uplift. You know what they doing? You know what they saying? Hate, hate, hate. Get them. Let's get them. They trying to pitch us against them. That's what they want. They want us to fight each other. They want us to kill each other. And after we done did all that, where you gonna go now? What you gonna do now? I want my sons to live. I want them to live. I want them to learn what's right. I want them to know. Do you not want your son to know, or your daughters, your babies that's growing up? Do you not want them to have an understanding that all white people are not bad? That all white people don't hate you? That all white people are not sent here to string you up? Well, the only way they're going to know that is if you teach them that. You just like that. Folks are taught hate. They're taught that. Kids don't grow up with like that. I love the video where the little white boy and the little black, they both run into each other and they hugging each other like they best friend. I love that video. You know why I love that video? Because children, they don't hate. They don't hate. They don't even look at color. They don't even know color. They don't even understand that. They're taught that. We are taught this stuff. And when you grew up and you had a friend in school or people bullied you or whatever, didn't your mama say ignore them? Didn't your parents say leave them alone? They didn't say don't make it, do what you got to do, kill them, beat them up, destroy them, don't make it worse, for your other siblings, take them out so your other ones, that's not what you learn. That's not what they tell you. Your mom used to say, your people used to say, well, did she get in your face? Huh? She ain't get in your face. Did she hit you? Well, if she ain't hit you, you ain't got nothing to worry about then. That's how I grew up. I grew up, if they ain't put their hands on you, if they ain't in your face, if they ain't did whatever, then don't even worry about it. My issue is, for those that don't understand, my issue is why y'all don't have this same outrage for the Black officers that did this and 10 times more. They did. Where was the outrage for them? Where was the outrage for that? My issue is, if you're going to do something, do it the right way. Burning down my city, burning down my police station, burning down my Target, okay, my Walmart, okay, the bodega on a corner in New York is not going to stop any of this. It's not going to stop any of this. You know what you're doing? What you're doing is putting a target on the rest of our children. That's what you're doing. See, that's what I want you to wake up to. The fuck shit and everything that you do. You're putting a target on our young men that's growing up now. So now when the stuff gets rebuilt, when the stuff gets refit, they're going to be looking at them. They're going to be looking at them and they're going to have their hand on the trigger and they're going to be itching to pull it every single time, because they're going to see, all they're going to see and all they're going to know is, what they did in 2020. You remember how things went down in 2020. That's what it is. When are you all going to stand up for what's right? You don't stand up for what's right. You fall for anything. Hey, Sheena Marie. Hey, love. Hey, beautiful. We never support. I remember this young lady was opening up her newest shop. I never forget that. I never forget it. And I was so proud. And I could basically count on my hand during the first time when she was doing it and she was advertising and she was asking, telling folks that she was gonna need new people or whatever, workers and different things like that. You can count on you. And this is a Black owner. This is a Black owner. And we don't support that. But now y'all want us to go out and support the fuck shit. You want us to go out and y'all want to put it in our heads. You want to instill it in our heads that it is us against them, that it is whites against blacks, when it's been blacks against blacks for a minute, for years, for centuries. It's been blacks against blacks. And ain't nobody never stood up. And ain't nobody never said, when you going to support me and mine and what it is that I'm doing? I'm telling everybody to arm and take forces. Let me tell you something. Just the other day, a few days ago, I got threatened. I was threatened by somebody. Guess what? Wasn't a white person. It wasn't a white person. I said, bitch, come on. Come on to my house. We're going to have a party for you. But only one of us going to leave. Only one of us going to leave. I was threatened by, y'all want us to band together. But here it is. My so-called Black sister is threatening to come to my house and do something to me. Is any of this making sense to y'all? Is this making sense? Do you get it? Do you get it? When are you all going to stand the fuck up for what's right? Okay? When are you going to stand up for what's right? When are you going to speak on and say, this ain't cool? This ain't cool. That shit is messed up. We got to do better. We always say, well, if you know better, you do better. right? When you know better, you supposed to do better. But these motherfuckers don't know a goddamn thing. I ain't seen nobody do better yet. I have not seen nobody get up and say, y'all, let's band together and do this and so this doesn't happen to our sons again. So that when your husband says, baby, I'm gonna go fill up the car, and he goes to the gas station and fill up the car, he ain't bent down. Something ain't going, wrong with him. He can come back home safely. When are you gonna do that? Nobody's gonna do that. They selective. Everybody choose. They selective. Yep. It was a white cop that did this to this black man. Is he the first one? No, he's not. Will he be the last one? No, he won't. How many black cops have did this to their own black people? They despise us more than white folks do half the time. I can't stand it when y'all have selective. I'm still outraged. I'm outraged right now. Why ain't nobody help these babies that's still in cages? These young girls, did y'all not know, that's in cages, that don't even have proper sanitary things that they need to survive. No, I'm waiting for the outrage of that. I ain't see y'all tearing. Why y'all ain't go out there to California and tear down the motherfucking cages? Okay? Why y'all didn't go and tear and burn up shit around that area for these babies and children that had aluminum foil? Are you listening to what I'm saying? Aluminum foil blankets. Not a nice pillow, not a nice warm bed or a couch or a cot. None of that stuff. These children, some of them were sleeping on slabs of concrete. Had aluminum foil for blankets, okay? Daughters, 12, 13 years old, that came on their periods. Nobody would give them a Kotex, a pad, or nothing. Where was the outrage for that? Where was the outrage for that? And you blacks, I'm talking to you blacks, and those were your brown brothers and sisters. Those were your brown brothers and sisters. Where was the outrage for that? Where was the outrage of our brown brothers and sisters over there in Mexico that's still waiting for water and food and all this stuff that went on from the flood? Where was the outrage for that? Where was the outrage for that? And do you not know they get gunned down every day? They get gunned down and they get shot up every day. Y'all just don't hear about it. Yeah, they get threatened cross this line. They put a cross this line and they gunning them down right where they stand. Where was the outrage for all of that? This is some straight up fucking bullshit. 90% of you motherfuckers is using this to steal, kill, and destroy. That's what you're using it for. Because if you were in your right mind, if your children wouldn't even be out there. Your babies wouldn't even be, they would be, goddamn it, in the house somewhere playing on a PlayStation or Xbox machine, okay? You would be watching them. You would be protecting them. Then y'all gonna want to have another outrage because when one of them cops goes to shoot down your 13, 14-year-old son because he out there doing some fuck shit when he should be home with his parents, now we gonna have another issue. Now we gonna have another. Y'all blaming the wrong people for the wrong shit. You're blaming the wrong people for the wrong. Stand up. Stand up for do what's right. Wrong is wrong and right is right. And y'all motherfuckers know it's right. All these grown, why y'all ain't telling these kids take their ass home? Y'all don't need to be out here. This ain't what you should be doing. Go home. Go home. Do what you need to do. Do what you're supposed to do. This is not going to get better. It's going to get a whole hell of a lot worse. Thank you, T-Slim. T-Slim say, come on, sister. Yes, amen, amen. I'm just speaking because T-Slim, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing them saying it's us against them. It's whites against blacks. It's blacks against whites. We got to fight. We got to arm up. We got to do this. No, you got to get smart. That's what the fuck you got to do. You have got to get smart. Sometimes you have got to just shut the fuck up and pay attention. Let the leaders talk. Let them handle this. Let them handle this. Y'all ain't letting them. I'm waiting for the leaders to stand up and say, let's do this. Because if they stood up a long time ago, it wouldn't have got this far. It went from state to state to state to state to state where they start burning shit down. And just now, you saw people like T.I. spoke and said what he said. You saw other stars spoke and they said what they said and they talked about how they feel and things like that. And then it got worse, and then it got worse, and it got worse. But we ain't heard from Jesse Jackson. We ain't heard from none of these other ones that be so quick to stand up and talk about Black power and how we need to come together and how we need to stand as one. And y'all need to do this, and this. No, man, this is not a black and white issue. This comes down to respect and listening. Exactly, Bree. That's exactly what I said. Exactly. Ms. Gifted said, because some of those younger schoolings have their lives. I'm like, oh my goodness. Can they talk normally without cussing for everything? Yes, we all are angry and tired, but control yourself. Come on, Ms. Gifted, some of them, they don't even respect their own parents. They don't even respect their own family. Bree's World said, Miss Gina, you got me about to cry. I'm sorry, love. I'm just speaking of realness. It doesn't make, thank you, no nonsense, for posting. My Cash App is $ Posh Life Queen. You got to do better. You got to do better. Somebody, you say, yes, ma'am, I know you know. We see it everywhere. You see it when you go to the Walmart. You see it when you go to the gas station. Hell, some of y'all see it when you go to your kids' schools, that these children don't have no fucking respect for anybody. I remember getting on the bus or getting on the train, and when you saw an older person, not an elderly, they have to be elderly. If you saw an older person, you automatically got up and gave your seat. Do y'all not remember that? Do you not remember that? We was taught that. When you saw an older person, you automatically got up and gave your seat. When you saw an older person speaking, you didn't speak unless you were spoken to. You said, excuse me. You said, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. They don't say none of that. Mama go and say something to them, and they say, what the fuck you talking about? I wasn't talking to you. They curse you out. They call you all kind of names. They be disrespect. You hear them cursing all back and forth. A teacher in school, the teacher say, come back here, let me talk to you. They say, fuck you, bitch. You ain't talking to me like that. This is what's going on today. And then you think that some of you got police officers, especially some of the women, that they are buck-05 soaking wet. And they get called, in this officer, she gets called out on a job. And when she goes and she has to detain a 6'2", 180-pound man, all he got to do is blow on her and her ass going across the thing. So what do you think she's supposed to do? Keep her hand on the trigger. Because if that big motherfucker come, you better break his ass down. Y'all got to think about that. You don't think about that. These children are not the children back in the day. Everything changes. Time changes. We change. Yes, there was a point in time that it was black against white. We all know that. We ain't aliens. We ain't new to this. Everybody knew that. Things are different today. You can't go. Let me tell you something. The things that I did and the things that I taught, and trained and showed my older children that's 32 years old, guess what? That shit don't work for my 13-year-olds and 14-year-olds. Times is different. It doesn't work. You got to change it. And guess what? Angel's 13. When Angel gets to be 21, guess what? My granddaughter, who's 5 years old, the things that I've done for Angel and different things, it's not going to work for my granddaughter because times and things have changed. So this is the reason why I said, where's the parents? When that man was begging for his life, shaking my head. And T Slim, and that was horrible. But my thing is, he was begging for his life, and there was a whole lot of people around with phones. My thing is, can somebody answer that question for me? How did you know he was begging for his life? How did I know he was begging for his life? We all knew he was begging for his life, right? Because somebody filmed it. Why you wasn't calling the fucking cops, ambulance? Why you wasn't calling the emergency room? Okay? Why y'all wasn't, why you ain't calling the mayor? Okay? Why you ain't calling the governor? Why you ain't calling a lot of other motherfuckers besides filming the shit? I just want to know that. So can somebody answer that question? Can somebody answer that question? See, that's all we could, because how would you know? You would not know that that cop had his foot on his neck. You would not know that the other officers was hanging around. You wouldn't know none of this if it was not for that footage. You know how many times this has happened? Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? Do you know how many times this has happened and we ain't been no footage about it? We ain't know about it. Okay, we didn't get to see the tape. Do you know this? But when somebody usually would see something going on that's wrong, they used to call anonymous. That's crazy. But sis, did y'all see that cop left hand in his pockets? Nope, I wasn't studying the video and strong enough. I don't even need to see all of that stuff. The whole thing was that once I saw look, it was enough for me once I saw the man in handcuffs and he down like this. That's more than he's detained, and then you got several other officers around. That's just enough right there. You don't even need to see no more. I don't need to see no more. I don't need to analyze the videotape or nothing. That right there was enough, but that's a way that you handle it. It's a way that you handle it. You know what? The way that they're handling it now, it ain't doing nothing but making us suffer even more. It's not going to do anything but make it harder for your son or your daughter to walk down the street. Because it's going to all come back to, y'all remember what happened in 2020? Y'all remember how everything was shut down in 2020? Y'all remember how they did? That's what it's always going to go back to. Now you know what's going to happen, sis? There's going to be a lot more cops trigger happy, and I ain't talking about white ones. It's going to be a lot more that's going to have their hand in their pockets, and they're going to be trigger happy. And they gonna be waiting for your son to make a move so they can blow him or her away so that they could say, I thought they was reaching for something. And you know what's gonna happen? They ain't gonna spend one day in jail. They gonna walk away. Come on now. I could not watch as soon as I heard him say he couldn't breathe. I knew it. But we heard a lot of people. Where was the outrage when the dude came to my house and had a knife to my throat, okay? And I couldn't breathe, okay? This was a black man, not a white man, a black man with a wife and children and a mother that all lived upstairs from me, and he stuck a knife to my throat and broke into my apartment, and I couldn't breathe, and it was all on the news and everything. You know why? Because he was a serial rapist. He had a habit of breaking in. I ain't see nobody protesting. I ain't see nobody talking about it. I ain't see nobody doing or saying we need to stand up. And it was in the police report. They wrote it all out, and I couldn't breathe. Okay? I had the slit right here on my throat from this black man breaking into my home while my children was asleep in the next room. See, I could tell y'all some stories. Don't come to this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. That people they're quick to say that it's easy. Let me tell you, it's so easy to say it's white against black. It is so easy to say that white man did this, but where's the outrage when it's black on black crime? Where's the outrage when the black officer does something that he knows is wrong, and he knows all the struggles that's been going on and that they went through? All of the, yes, this is another isolated incident that happened. And y'all think that what's going on now is going to stop it? Do you think it was? Y'all didn't do this stuff when the woman cop went into that man's apartment and said, I thought I was in the wrong apartment. I thought he was in my apartment, and she shot him down in his own house. I didn't even see if you gonna talk about some stuff that let's be fair about the stuff. Where was the outrage on that? What was that? Because we talked about it. Everybody talked about it. Everybody said she should have been in jail. She should have been. Y'all wasn't burning down cities then. You wasn't burning down. Y'all wasn't burning down stores and TVs and all that kind of stuff. That man's family buried him, and it went on to like another day. This is an excuse. This is an excuse, because if this was a peaceful march, if you wanted to do this shit the right way, it would have been organized from state to state to state to state. You understand what I'm saying? It would have all been organized. When they do something big, nothing happened to it when all those white folks went down there and they marched up on City Hall for their rights and everything. None of them got gunned down. They didn't get plastic bullets thrown or nothing. It was a peaceful protest. And we have, even here in Chicago, we have had peaceful protests. We had some a couple of months ago, and the cops didn't get out of hand. The cops didn't get disrespectful. They did what the fuck that they were supposed to do. They kept order, and they let the peaceful protests go on, and it was fine. This is bullshit. They were never supposed to touch me. I asked why. They said my head scarf. Let me tell you something. We all know that the male cops ain't supposed to touch the females. When it come time to a woman having to be searched, and if it's a male cop, he has to call another female officer. Do you know how many cops have not done that? Do you know how many male cops have went into a woman's pockets, felt her up on her breast and everything, and never called a female cop? It happens every day, all day. It's horrible. It is insane on how things go and how things go down. That's why I said again, this is a people against people thing. It is not a black and white thing. It's not a white and black thing. It's not a brother or a sister thing. In 2020, right now, it is a people thing, baby, because you got white, blacks, Puerto Ricans, Indian, everybody is looting, is stealing, is tearing the city down and all over. Everybody is, for what? For what? And all we gonna do is hear about, because you know what they doing now? They planning. The government is making plans. So you know what's going to happen now? It's going to be so much harder for, y'all know who going to get it the worst, don't you? You know who going to get it the worst, don't you? Our black sons, our black husbands. Our black boyfriends, honey, look, if you a white girl and you dating black, sister, get on your knees and pray. Get on your knees and pray because they ain't listening to you. See, it used to be even the white girl can get up and say, no, don't shoot them, don't hurt them, honey, they ain't listening to you. It's going to be harder for us now. It's going to be 10 times harder. Mine staying behind me. I'm keeping track of mine. Okay? I need for as a mother, you should never be burying your child. You shouldn't. You should never be burying your child or your son or your children or your daughter. You just shouldn't. You as a parent, your kids are supposed to be burying you. You're supposed to keep them safe and secure. This stuff that's going on here, it's ridiculous. Rape females as well. I know this is very hard truth, but needed. We have to listen because it will keep us prayed up and truly woke. Have to, because they always think that it's them and not us. We do the most to each other. Do you know that a lot of black men thinks that a woman wanted and should be raped because she might have her boobs out, she might have a skirt too short, because her ass is so big and stuff? They think in their minds she wanted it. That's how they think. Go look at go listen to some of the videos in the schools and stuff where they talk about sex education and stuff like that, and where the teachers have said to, what makes you think a girl wanted when she say no? What makes you? Well, because she had that little bitty dress on. Well, because she had those tight pants on. Well, but she said no. Our black sons, our black men, some of them, they don't even comprehend that. That's why it is so many rapes. And then you got the family that keeps it a secret. Everybody got problems. Everybody got issues. Everybody goes through things. Okay? This is life. This is life. In destroying our world, it's not going to bring back that life. It's not going to bring back that life. What it's going to do is make the life that's here go through much worse, have a much harder time for our young black men and women that's already here, just trying to survive, just trying to make it, just trying, like I was with my children, go to the store and just shop. Come on now. We should be protecting. What's important, what's on. You need your stores. You need your police station. You need your hospitals. You need your fire departments. The people in the community should have been protecting that. Don't be a part of the community that's destroying it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Y'all make your own decisions. You make your own decisions on how you feel. If you don't agree with nothing that I said, if it affects you or hurts you in any type of way, this video wasn't made to disrespect anybody. This video was made to make you think. That's all it was. And that was my opinion on it. Yes, there's racism. Is racism going to ever go away? No. There's racism amongst all of our races. If you going to stand black and stand strong, then stand black and stand strong and be proud in it, but do what's right. Do what's right. So when your children goes back and look at these videos, they can be proud. You think they're going to be proud seeing y'all burning down city after city and stealing, pillaging the neighborhoods? You think that's something to be proud? They're going to look at these kids today, is going to look at and say, well, where was the protest? I ain't seen no, I seen 10 news articles and they were all about them stealing and taking stuff. Stand strong and stand proud and do it the right way. Show respect. Show respect to the white people that are helping and supporting. Those that don't, that didn't like that didn't make up the videos and saying, well, he got what he got and he doing this and that. How about standing strong and standing proud and thanking those that's praying for you, that's praying for your children, that's praying that this world gets better and that God just comforts it and everything. I told y'all before, God is not happy. How many times I told you? I told y'all this months ago. I said the Lord is not happy. And God is going to let, what happens to what the Lord do when He not happy? He allows man to destroy himself, and you know what He does? He can rebuild the world all over again. All He needs is a new Adam and a new Eve. Y'all understand that? See, when God is not happy, and he didn't show y'all things. He didn't, y'all didn't seen the tsunamis. Y'all didn't seen the drought. Y'all didn't seen where your president in 2020 took babies away from their mothers that was nursing and breastfeeding and put them in cages. And y'all seen this. Y'all seen where the fires have been uncontrollable, burning down houses and homes and acres. And you've seen this. You've seen where it's just crumbling. And what are y'all doing? You're still doing the same thing. Ain't nobody woke up to shit, to nothing. You know what God does when He's fed up? He allows man to destroy himself. And if He decides He wants the world to start over, He just do it all over again. But we always continuously destroy ourselves. The smart thing to do is if we all got together. If we are those that are going to stand for what's right, get on this side and stand for what's right. Those of you that's with the fuck shit and you don't give a damn about you, then just go on out there willy-nilly and all, because you're going to destroy yourself. You're going to destroy yourself. And that's what's going on right now. We are destroying, they destroying themselves in every state. In every state, they out there destroying themselves. They don't even know it. They don't even, the elders is not even, because they like, I'm fed up with these goddamn children. I'm tired of trying to tell these children that to listen, to do what's right. Look, listen and learn. Respect your elders. Listen to what they got to say. That the knowledge is everything. And y'all out here following these fools around, taking stuff, destroying stuff, and you thinking you gonna go to heaven after that? You thinking God gonna welcome you through the doors? Watching right now, and He's saying, I saw you. I saw you. I saw you over here and you over there and this and that. And y'all thought that what nothing about making a point about none of that. None of it. None of it. All I can do is pray for you, hope for the better, and protect mines, because I'm gonna protect mines with my life. I'm protecting mines with my life. They ain't leaving here unless we leaving here together. And some of y'all need to think about that, because you're not following leaders. You're not listening to leaders. You're not. And it's crazy. We about to do our show. It is 8:05, so we 5 minutes late. We're going on Diamond Ring Dory's platform. If you guys have not subscribed on YouTube to Diamond Ring Dory, please subscribe to her right now. We all are going over there right now to do Angels panel. And we got a great topic and we got a great discussion that's going on. So give us about 5 minutes. Go get our drinks. I didn't even touch my food. I need to go and reheat my dinner. And so I'm going to go and do that. and we're gonna go back on Diamond Ring Dory's live. Maybe, I don't know, I may go do Facebook Live or not. I'm not for sure. Maybe I will, because y'all need some positiveness. Y'all need something to talk about rather than all of this craziness and all of this mess. And I'm about uplifting people and supporting them and encouraging them, and that's what this is about. But again, like I said, if y'all felt some type of way, it's not these videos wasn't done to disrespect anybody. It was, I made them to make you think. But feel free to delete yourself, block yourself, not even watch me. Other than that, I love you all. God bless. Ta-ta for now. And come back in 5 minutes.